What's up, fight fans? This is Anna here to do a post-fight analysis with Bernard Hopkins and the Gene Pascal fight that just happened not too long ago, like about an hour ago. Pretty much, Gene Pascal. Let me get straight into it. He's very flat. Didn't throw too many punches. It was really, really, really sad. I did not see anything that made him look like the champion except in the first 4 rounds. He dropped him in the first. It was behind the head. I still scored it, so I said a 10-8 round, whatever. The second round, it was Pascal all day long, outpointing him to me. Third round, I think he got knocked down again. It was a clean knockdown that time, but Bernard Hopkins was winning that round in my eyes. And I felt that it was a 10-9 round if you score correctly, because a lot of people think if the person just got knocked down and he automatically it's a 10-8 round. It's not like that. You have to score it accordingly to how many punches were landed, how many total punches were landed throughout that round, and then you score the knockdown accordingly. Another thing that people don't understand, if it's 2 knockdowns that happen around, meaning the one of the fighters went down, the other one went down later on in that round, you scored a 10-10 round. But anyways, let me get back to clean, effective punching. It was really, really, really crazy how Gene Pascal was talking shit at the end, and when you looked at like a bitch, you got old school manhandled. You had a little mouse up under your, I think it was your left eye, from all the accurate straight right hands that were meeting your eye. I would have much rather been Bernard Hopkins in the fight, even though he was a 45-year-old man, soon to be 46. You let a 45-year-old man who was supposed to be gassed out, over the hill, no good, just a shot fighter, come in there and just school you. He had head movement. He's making you look stupid. You threw so many crazy wild hooks. But let me just get to the straight, real truth about this whole entire fight. And that's the stats. The stats don't lie. Stats never lie. Anyway, Pascal, let's start off with the jabs. 20 out of 157 jabs. That's very sad if you just call yourself a so-called boxer. Even though Hopkins is very elusive and a very good boxer. Remember, he's 45 years old. Anyway, he did way better in the Roy Jones fight, supposedly people said, but I think he did way better in this fight. He landed way more. It was more cleaner. He looked more fresh, and he threw way more punches to me than what he did in the Roy Jones fight. Anyway, back to the jabs. 30 out of 175, so he beat him in that category. You go to Pascal for power punches. You want to try to score for him? With throughout 12 rounds, he had 85 out of 196. Hopkins, 141 out of 270. Who won that? Hopkins. If you go off of total punches, 105 landed out of a total fight. That means Hopkins had exceptional head movement and made him very, very, very muy confused. He didn't know where to land, where to throw his angle punches at. He couldn't set up. And it was 105 out of 352. Total punches, all he threw was 352, and you're supposed to be the champion. I can see if this was Floyd Mayweather that only threw 352 punches, but this is Gene Pascal, who tried to compare himself to Roy Jones Jr. Anyways, total punches landed for Hopkins, 171. That's a big difference. 105 for Pascal, 171 for Hopkins. Big difference. Out of 445 punches. Though he threw over 100, well, close to over 100 punches than Pascal did. And you're supposed to be the champion. I really feel in Canada he took it, but it's a rivalry in my eyes. I scored the fight 114-1, so just like the U.S. judge, not citing just because he's a U.S. judge. He could have scored it something different, but it wouldn't have been the right score. The right score was at least 1 or 2 points for Hopkins. You have to give him his credit, Pascal landed 13 combos throughout the whole entire fight. Hopkins scored 223 combos. So, I mean, those are the total stats. Those are the truth about this whole sport, that you're in somebody else's country and you have very, 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 bias. I mean, the judges that's going to be on that, the person from that country, that's what's going to happen. Some people judge things very, 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 poor, very mediocre, just very poor. And I feel that boxing needs help with that. Like, it really needs somebody that's going to step in and say, we're getting rid of all the judges and get new, fresh judges in who know what they're doing, have them go through a school, and then they can be judges. I just think it's sad that Bernard Hopkins did not get the title and, be the oldest person to ever get that light heavyweight title period. I just really felt him in the after analysis, of the fight. You know, it just was a sad thing. I wish Hopkins could have won the fight. I really felt he did. He dominated him from round 5 on up. To me, he pushed the fight. He was landing combinations, getting in and out, using head movement, effective aggressiveness. His power punches were landing precise and very, with precision, making Jean Pascal got wobbled a couple times in the later rounds. I just really feel Hopkins dominated him. And there was one round that Jean Pascal did not throw any punches. I think he threw he threw 7, maybe 10. I just think it was sad, man. Anyways, this is Ant. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I just very taken back by this fight. I thought Hopkins, as a 45-year-old, schooled him. He's 16 years older than the Jean Pascal, or somewhere around there. Like, you let somebody that could be your dad, you let somebody could be your dad whoop your ass. That's pretty sad. You said you was gonna show youth, you was gonna show quickness, speed. You showed it in the earlier rounds, but in the later rounds, you faded. All that big bulky muscle that you got is really nothing. You look like you can knock somebody out. You look like a Tyson, but you're not. But anyways, Hopkins won the fight 114-112. Those other judges from Belgium and Canada, I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm just gonna say, man, they need better judges, man, instead of having these judges that straight for, the country, instead of scoring it accordingly and being fair and being truthful. Anyways, this is Ant reporting.